Day in the life of a court reporter. Today we are in Irvine, California. This probably is the nicest elevator I have ever been on in my life. From the flooring to the views, it was so pretty. Look how gorgeous this is too. This was on my walk to the building. This seemed like a cool hangout place to hang out even after work. I'm sure those of you that live in Irvine know exactly where this is at. The aesthetics here were so cool. But that was really the only cool thing about today, because today was probably the hardest deposition I have had in 2023. Nothing could have prepared me for how hard this depo was. It had nothing to do with the witness, and it had everything to do with how hard the testimony was. There were a lot of words I had to ask for repetition on. Thankfully, everybody was really patient with me, and everybody was really nice and repeated things for me. The witness did have an accent, but he was also really sweet, so that really wasn't what bothered me. It was just how hard the testimony was. I did ask this law firm if I can record, and they were okay with it as long as I didn't get anything confidential in the video. I ended up moving from this spot to the other side because of how things were set up in the end, but it's fine. I was okay with it. As long as I was able to hear the witness, I was okay. This is a real-time deposition, so I do have to take out a lot of my iPads and a lot of my iPad chargers. It does take me forever to set up. I'm really used to it at this point, so when I'm setting up, time just flies by and I feel like I do it so quickly. But looking at these videos, I realize that I do take a long time. There were 27 attorneys on this case, guys. 27. All of them were really appearing by Zoom. I think 6 of them were in person. But before COVID, everybody would appear in person, so it's actually kind of crazy to think about that there was actually a time everybody was appearing in a room. We started this depo at 1:30, so I was able to get a workout in and get all of my stuff done at home, do some prep before I came. And I'm really thankful I was able to do prep because how hard this depo was. When we do real time, we have to do preparation, meaning we have to research the case, ask for prior transcripts, read the transcripts, get any material, any words that we're not familiar with. That way we have some familiarity with the case and things are not just new to us. But I did a lot of research on this case and there were still a lot of words I didn't know. And that's totally normal. It's something that you just can't prevent. The attorneys were looking at their iPads a lot during this deposition, and that used to make me really nervous because obviously you have to be very perfect. But I've gotten to a point where that doesn't even bother me anymore. They're going to stare and I had to just learn to be okay with it. But I remember a time where I would shake when I would see them looking at the screen. It was so bad. So I'm almost done setting up. And then I head to the lunchroom, and the lunchroom was actually really pretty because look at this view. Who does not love this view? It was just a cute little cozy lunchroom. Guys, I had no time to eat my food. I literally was scarfing down my food. I was starving, so I just had to hurry up and eat because we didn't get a lunch break since we started late. And just like that, the deposition was over. It only went from 1:30 to 5. Next week, they'll continue on this case with the same witness because the witness wasn't able to stay late. They asked if I'd come back, and I said I would. Even though it was hard, I'm trying to challenge myself this year to do harder depos, so I'll be back next week. I'm just glad I survived, and I hope you guys had a good day.